they talking real loud, spreading on lies, trying to bring me down. Enemies lurking, but I won't back away. Got a vision in my mind, I'm here to stay. With my crew beside me, we rise like a tide. When the storm gets rough, we ain't gonna hide. Propaganda swilling, but it won't touch me. Only love around, that's how it's gonna be. Keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track. In the city lights where dreams collide, we hustle through the night, fire in our stride. Whispers in the dark can't dim my glow. With rhythm in my soul, I'm ready for the show. We break the chains, rewrite the rules in this concrete jungle where nobody's fools. Unity sings louder than the lies they scheme. In the heart of the struggle, we dare to dream. Keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the past.
It's the one and only queen of receipts, the dropping gems in these YouTube streets. The lawyer Royce, nowhere to go. Tune in for the infamous morning show, giving the news that you need to know. So don't you dare miss a wake-up call. Then in the evening, I got all for y'all. Get your dose of daily vitamins. You know the queen makes it make sense. So true.
All right, gang. Hello. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your daily vitamins. I told y'all I was coming back. Okay. And so with that all being said, everybody hit that like button, please. A like, share, subscribe. Okay. And also double check to make sure you're still subscribed, especially if you have not been receiving your notifications. Okay. So before we get started, because we have a lot to discuss. So before we get started, let's have a brief word from my sponsor at 12 Tribes.
Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
All right. So with that all been said, don't forget you can purchase 12 Tribes oil at Etsy.com. Just look for Lisa Crafts. You can also find it at Walmart.com. Okay, so let's get into it. Everybody hit the like button. All right. A shout out to I Rock With You. Okay, Mark Jaggs in the house. All right. Moxton Beauty is here. Claudette is in the house. All right, let's get into it. Alice. All right. Panther Strike. Nessa G. Juju. Bigelow is here. Vince Jackson. All right. OG Patrice. OG Patrice, that name is completely throwing me off. Okay. P. Monsell Singer. If I didn't see your afro, I would have no idea that was you, honey. All right. Anyway, let's get into it. All Hell Nah is in the house. Deronda. All right. Latasha. Shout out to all of my lawyer Rose and everyone in the chat. Everyone tuned into the Queen. Okay, so listen, honey. Diddy has been denied bail. Now, nobody should be surprised because we knew it was coming. IE Network said, I wonder will Sean G stop defending that biased judge now? Has he been defending the judge? I don't think so. He probably just didn't feel like the judge was biased, maybe. But I've always felt like Judge Subramanian was biased. I was looking at the look on his face when I was sitting in the courtroom. Every time when Mark Agnifilo was giving his closing argument, every time Agnifilo made a very good point and everybody was just like, laughing, smiling, or whatever, the judge had this mad look on his face. He was clearly pressed. OG Patrice said, Queen, always listening. Thank you, beloved. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not OG Patrice. That's Pensy Lola. God bless. Thank you, Pensy Lola. Beloved said, Queen, always listening. Thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. Peace, love, and blessings. All right. Thanks for donating to the channel, honey. Okay, so anyway, yeah, Pensy Lola said these names changing. I know, right? Isn't it so crazy? They need to put y'all back where y'all were, honey, because I don't like it. Okay. IE Network TV says, yes, he has told his listeners to shut up. They wasn't in the court when they said this dude is biased. He is biased, and I was in the court. And he's biased to me. I mean, we all have our different opinions, but I really thought that judge was biased. I thought he was nasty. I just really think he's a whole racist. Now, that's just my opinion. What I think he was trying to do, because I said this while I was at court, I said that I think that he tries to pretend that he isn't biased, but he's not getting anything past me. When I tell y'all my intuitiveness is 100% on point. Okay. So anyway, Soulster said YouTube is shadow ban the queen. She is a treasure and they know it. Thank you, beloved. They absolutely do have me shadow ban, honey, but it's okay. We still in the house. Pensy Lola, thank you for becoming a member, beloved. I appreciate you. Peace, love, and blessings. Now let's get into it, honey, because Diddy said they've been threatening his life, child. Let's talk about it. Diddy said they got threats. They have been threatening him in the jail. So let's talk about it, honey. I know Tisa Tales is so excited, honey. Tisa Tales is over there ordering her a whole bottle of champagne. No less. She can't stand Diddy, honey. She hates Diddy worse than his victims do, or his alleged victims, honey. She hates Diddy more than anybody, honey. I know she is celebrating, honey. Go on. Shout out to Tisa Tales. Okay, so Sean Diddy Combs still stuck in jail. Judge denies bail. Okay, so Sean Diddy Combs, this was a report from TMZ. Sean Diddy Combs isn't going anywhere, at least for now. He was again hoping for a taste of freedom, but the judge in his criminal case just denied bail for the second time, pending his upcoming sentencing. Judge Aaron Subramanian ruled Monday against granting Diddy bail, siding with federal prosecutors and keeping Diddy locked up at MDC Brooklyn as he awaits his October 3rd sentencing for his conviction on a couple of Mann Act charges. In his order, the judge said there were no exceptional reasons warranting a release before his sentence. Judge Subramanian, you are low down and dirty, honey, as far as I'm concerned. Now, as we first reported, Diddy filed a new motion for bail last week, with his legal team arguing he's probably the only man in America behind bars for hiring and transporting male S workers across state lines to bang his girlfriend. His defense says there's no binding precedent for keeping him in jail before sentencing, but the judge disagreed, saying Diddy's attorneys might have a point about the Mann Act, except for the fact that his case has involved evidence of violence, coercion, or subjugation in connection with the acts of prostitution. That's not true. That didn't have anything to do with it. Judge Subramanian, sit your arse down. I told y'all this judge is naive. This judge is new to the bench, and he clearly doesn't know what he's talking about, as far as I'm concerned. Now, I said what I said. Okay, now he also addressed the defense's concerns about conditions at MDC Brooklyn, where Diddy is being held. The judge said jail staff has been able to keep Diddy safe even during an incident of threatened violence from an inmate. Do y'all hear that? Now, somebody threatened Diddy, and this man's talking about there's no extenuating circumstances and talking about the jail staff has been able to keep him safe. Well, what about the next time if there is one? Can they always keep people safe? Well, of course they can't. Soul Sister says all avenues blocked for Diddy to get bond. Claudette said, why would they be threatening him? I thought they were cheering and clapping after he was found not guilty on most of the charges. Honey, not everybody. That's not the entirety of all the inmates in jail. Now, you know there's always at least one hater. No matter how many people love us, there's always a hater somewhere lurking, honey. You know that. Now, you got to know that, honey. Okay? There's haters in my chat right now. Please pay attention. At least one or two. All right, trying to blend in with everybody else. But I digress. So anyway, yeah, threatened violence by an inmate. Okay, so the bad boy founder proposed a bail package with a $50 million bond and said he would chill at his Miami home and limit his travel to Florida and New York if granted, but the judge isn't having it. While the $50 million didn't sway the judge as far as releasing Diddy on bail, he warned his ruling will have no impact on his decision about sentencing on October the 3rd, which he points out is just 60 days away. Let me tell y'all something. Why did he feel the need to say that? Okay, why did the judge feel the need to say that? You know why he felt the need to say that? I'm so glad y'all asked. He felt the need to specify that because he knew that's what everyone was going to be thinking. Because that's the first thing I was thinking. If he denies Diddy's bail, he's probably going to try to do something shady, or at least want to do something shady. Okay? This is all so crazy. This is all so crazy. I want y'all to pay attention. It's a darn shame. Soul Sister says, haters and copycats always in Queen's chat just to steal her content instead of listening and learning. I know, right? Thank you, beloved. I'm so glad you pointed that out. That's exactly what some of these little haters be doing. But anyway, now, so he reminded him that his bail, that his sentencing date is just 60 days away. That's what I told you all. It's really not that big of a deal. I told you all this morning, beloveds, it's really not that big of a deal if Diddy didn't get bail because he's going to be getting sentenced in about 2 months. Okay. And so Diddy, just remember, can't stop, won't stop. Is that right? Can't nobody break your stride. Can't nobody hold you down. Keep that mindset because that's what I'd be doing, honey. Vince said that was the 5th time Diddy tossed 50 mil at them and they turned it down. Diddy, stop it. Well, Sosa said the judge in Diddy's trial is a hater. Yeah, he absolutely is, beloved. I have to agree. Mark Jack said black people need to start our own political party. Puff, as soon as Puff started talking like that, they started messing with him. This is true, beloved. And that whole Diageo thing as well. I absolutely agree. Sheila said that judge do not like Diddy and you should not be keeping Diddy in jail because you don't like him. I agree. I absolutely agree, beloved. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not surprised. IE Network said it's a reason he is trying to get out 60 days. Get out 60 days in there. There's a reason he's trying to get out 60 days in there. It's like 6 years. Well, yeah, I absolutely agree with you on that too. Because remember what I told you all this morning. I said anybody just thinking it's kind of crazy that he wants bail, probably never been in jail or doesn't know what it's like to have maggots in your food and stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, I said the same thing that it's only 2 months away. But when I thought about it, I'm like, first of all, when they're talking about the deplorable conditions in there, the rats and the maggots in the food and stuff, and I didn't even know anything about the threat. So yeah, I guess anybody would be trying to get out, no less. But bottom line is Diddy's dealt with it this long. Just 60 more days. I'm sure he can endure it. Okay. Big Dog says Diageo is owned by small hats and Diddy beat them in court. Now here we are. Yeah, they settled with him. I heard a rumor, I'm not sure if it's true or not, that it was for like $200 million. Okay, that they settled for. I don't know how true that is, but I heard that. I can't remember from where. Okay, but anyway, let's continue. They say now all eyes are on President Trump because we've been told Trump is more than open to pardoning Diddy. Okay, and had been waiting to see what the judge did with Diddy's latest bail petition. No. Trump already said that that's likely not going to happen, Harvey. TMZ, why are y'all so behind the times? Did y'all not see the reports that came out yesterday? Trump's not going to do it. Trump is not going to do it. Okay? I absolutely don't think so. So anyway, like I said, this is nothing new. We shouldn't be surprised. We already saw it coming. Okay? So let's move on. Everybody hit that like button. Root Tracker said TMZ stays messy. They are messy sometimes. Okay, so let me just tell you all who else is messy. Where's Vince I Am? Vince I Am, are you in here? Because some of your people is out here being real messy. Let me just tell you all. Do you all know? Nessie X and Queen, you so silly. Take that. I'm serious. But let me tell you all something. Some of these Africans have really been going in on us. They have really been going in on us. Sosa said, Queen is absolutely right. Trump will not pardon Diddy. Okay. Pensilola says, Lawyer Royce, I don't know who is who right now. I mean, it's all so confusing, right? This is really annoying. Like, YouTube, stop. Go back to the way it was. I can barely tell who is who as well. Okay, so but thank you, beloved, for that, and thank you for your contribution to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings. So let me tell you all about some of these Africans. Some of these Africans are really pushing it. Okay. Now they are clowning us, or not clowning, well, clowning our ancestors. I'm gonna show y'all what they're doing. Now, this right here ticked me off. Somebody said Trump wants him to beg. That's what Leon said. He probably does. You know how Trump is. Okay, but I wouldn't ask him for ish. Now I'm gonna play my music because I'm gonna turn off the music on the video I'm about to show you guys, because it's, I don't want any copyright issues. But they are really clowning our ancestors. Actually, it is a little funny because it's clearly ridiculous, and they're really trying to tick us off. But I want y'all to pay attention. I'm going to share my screen because I just reposted this on X. Now, I tried to help them out when y'all were talking about boycotting them, but now y'all on your own, honey. Patrick Strike said they mad as hell at us, Queen. That August 1st boycott got them pissed. Okay, well, let's go to it. Africans, I still love y'all, but y'all need to get it together. Some of y'all anyway. I love some of y'all, honey. If I see y'all in real life and y'all be doing some of this bullshit right here, I'm gonna have to give y'all some of the smoke. I'm gonna have to go in on you. Okay, please pay attention. And by give you some of the smoke, I mean clown you for filth. Look at this right here. Now let me pause. Let me stop the music. I mean, the volume. Here we go. Look at this. What the hell is this? They think this is funny. This is a hot ass mess. I can't believe them. Yes, that's right. It is the disrespect. Easy. It sure is. Look at this. And look, they even got a fake Trump over there. This is all crazy. We're gonna have to look. Look at him. No, just anticipate. These are not no darn Americans. These are Africans. Can't you tell the difference? Look at them. They are getting a kick out of this. They need to be ashamed of themselves, honey. You know what the sad thing is, you guys? You know what the sad thing is? They think they're mocking just our ancestors. They're mocking some of their ancestors too. How crazy is this? Just anticipate said, I thought they were cosplaying, Queen. Honey, you know our people better have better sense than that. Let me let this go, because I just can't. This is just all ridiculous. Y'all see how they did us? I'm sorry, but they have officially done us just as bad as the other folks. Okay, yeah, it is diabolical. Panther Strike said, I've never expected anything less from them. Okay. Easy said, what people would mock this and think it's funny? Them clearly. Okay. Somebody call ICE. Okay, somebody call ICE. Okay, see if they think that's darn funny, because I think this is the utmost disrespect. Bad enough that they had Harriet Tubman twerking and Dr. King with gold teeth in his mouth. But now this, yeah, you're right. Just anticipate. It's crazy work. Who does that? They are a hot mess. The shenanigans continue. This is how low we have come, you guys. This is how low we have come. Well, anyway, moving right along. I mean, it's nothing new. I guess they think that's hilarious. But anyway, I'm going to tell you what isn't hilarious. This Karen attacked some little black children and called them the N-word. Are y'all listening? Are y'all listening? I want you all to pay attention because where's the outrage for them? Where is JD Vance? Okay, where's all the hoopla? Now they want to sit there and try to pretend, because that's what they did. They sat there and tried to pretend that those black folk in Cincinnati started an attack, an ambush, they called it. An ambush on a little old sweet white couple. And that's not even what happened, and they know it. Truth of the matter is, it was two of those white folks kicking people's cars, talking trash, and starting a mess. And then one of them slapped one of them. I heard it was two of them, only though I saw one of them on the video, but somebody told me it was two of them. But nevertheless, bottom line is the man hit them first. Okay, so I want you all to pay attention. But how come they're not saying anything about this? So let's get into it. They're terrorists. That's what she said about children. White Florida woman begs for cops to hear her side during arrest for allegedly chasing and attacking black children, calling them the N-word. Low down and dirty, honey. Isn't this crazy? And they got the video, so I'm going to go to it. But anyway, here's what they say. A resurfaced body cam video from earlier this year shows a woman's arrest in Florida following a racist outburst in which she chased and attacked several black children and called them racial slurs. The footage shows the aftermath of the incident on March 29th. When officers arrived at the scene in a Sarasota community, they immediately took the woman into custody in front of several witnesses. The woman loudly protests her detainment, telling the cops to shut up before pleading with the police to state her case. Y'all hear this? This came out 3 days ago, August the 1st. Let's get into it. I'm about to show you guys the video. Pensilola said, those Russian men attacked a disabled black man. Teach that truth. Oh, they attacked a disabled black man? Wow, they damn sure didn't tell that part of the story. See how they paint these false narratives? Thank you for that information, beloved. Peace, love, and blessings. And thank you for your contribution to the channel. This is all a hot mess. Let me share my screen. Do y'all hear this lady attacked these children? I'm going to finish reading the article after we check out this video.
Chaos breaks out.
I'm going to use let me turn this music back on. I don't want any copyright issues, and put an overlay on here. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Out as a woman launches unprovoked attacks on multiple kids in a racist outburst.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, how it go? What's going on? Look here, see?
She was throwing stuff at us when I said what is going on. And that's the problem.
Do not fight me. Put your hands behind
I'm not going to put my hands against I'm not going to fight anybody.
Do not fight me or I'm going to put you on the ground. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Listen, shut up.
No, you stop talking.
Okay, shut up. I get it. But look at me. These kids are not. These kids are not the problem here.
Come on.
Wait. No, stop.
This is not going to go well for you. You're going to go
stop
to
right here, please. Are you serious? Why? All right. Do you hear that they're laughing? Like,
I don't care.
Why?
You're out here beating up little kids. Give me
I'm
a
not
break.
beating up little
Give me a
kids.
break. Give me a break.
I'm not beating up little
Stop.
kids.
Stop.
I'm not beating up little kids. I'm not beating up little kids. Look at this little backpack.
See, and this is what I'm saying.
Look at her.
Get in the car.
Now she's out here putting her hands on people's children, but she has the nerve to be mad because they're laughing. Is she serious? I mean, it's the nerve.
This is the. Oh my God.
I'll talk to you in a minute.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so tell me what happened.
Okay, look girl right here with the purple on. She pushed that down. Calling them.
And then she pushed the little girl down. Wait a minute, hey.
Let me tell you. Because the girl.
Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Here's what we have to do, so that way we get everything straight. I've got more officers coming. We're gonna talk to everybody one at a time. Okay? You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put her hands on.
Okay. Yeah. Let's all talk over here, guys. Hold on 1 second. You break out my window, you're getting a felony charge. You understand that?
You're real hard ass. Hear that?
Do you understand?
Now you're what, 21?
No.
What? You're 22.
No, I'm 35.
Oh, hard ass. Oh.
So you were just riding your bike and she just pushed you off willy-nilly? 36, if you could step it up. She's trying to break out my window. Give me just a second, guys.
Are you think you're getting somewhere? No.
Stop.
Don't let me
Stop.
get me a minute.
No.
No.
You need to stop. Act like a grown-up.
I'm
How old are you?
trying to. How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm your age.
Okay, then you need to
So
start
give
acting
me
like
a
it.
minute to act like your age.
Okay, then I'm telling you, sit in the back of this car, relax, and I will come talk to
You're
you.
giving all these children a minute to...
Correct, because they're the alleged victims, so you need
And
to
I
relax.
was here to like
You
that.
need to relax.
I was on
You
their
need to
side.
relax.
I was on
You
their
need to
side.
relax. I will come talk
That's
to you
not
and
fair.
get everything figured out, but right now you need to
No.
relax and act like an adult.
That's not fair.
Do you understand?
No, I don't. I have children.
I am trying to talk to them to get everything set.
No, they don't. Please.
Okay, I'll stand.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
She put her hands around your neck. That's what Tom said. Did she was choking you?
Did she choke you out? So she put her hands around your neck. Do you remember that? Or did she just like grab your chest or your arms?
She put one of her hands around my neck.
On the front or the back?
On the side. Then she pushed
On
me
the
out.
side?
Then she pushed me out my bike.
Okay.
Then she.
And guess what she said? She said children, but she was saying because my grandson he had to go and get his haircut, but she was calling me. She was calling me up about that
That's a
fence.
derogatory statement.
No, I heard
I
her.
understand that.
She was like, calling
Just-
me.
Do
But
that
she
job.
said
We're
children.
gonna run this. We're gonna run this through the court and we show up the court.
She was
Do you guys know this lady at all?
No,
Never seen her before.
we just
You've never
all
seen
came
her?
from her birthday party that we just left
right
from.
there.
Okay.
We just got back from the birthday party.
That lady right there, that white lady said that she running all the kids.
You get their statements.
Yeah,
and-
absolutely. So this is
and
going to
I
take.
want to get photos too.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Just
yes.
got your camera on.
Absolutely. Yeah, oh no, we can see it clear as day.
No,
Clear as
I
day.
want to see that.
Absolutely. So what's going to happen is because we got a lot of witnesses that we got to interview, we'll get you guys some paperwork. We're going to be here for a little bit, okay?
Okay, so y'all see that. This is a darn shame, honey. So the little girl had scratches. The little girl apparently had scratches and whatnot on her arm from that lady grabbing her. Where is her mom, honey? I'm surprised nobody put paws on her after she touched those kids, honey. Okay, couldn't have been my kids, baby, because I promise you. All right, so anyway, let's continue. So that's real crazy. See, some of these people are getting real bold out here, okay? And like I said, they want to sit there and act like we're the thugs. Now, if somebody had a cold cocked her after she put hands on those children, those people had all pounced on her, then she'd be the victim. I want y'all to pay attention. Okay, and they'd have been like, oh, I don't know. I don't care what she did. They shouldn't have done it. Yeah, okay, keep that at mindset if you want to. Okay, so anyway, so here's what they report. When she's placed in the back of the patrol vehicle, she begins tearfully disputing her arrest and begging police to show her, to allow her to tell her side of the story. One officer begins interviewing witnesses who tell them they saw a white woman chase a group of black children, throw items at them, shove a couple of them, and call them the N-word. The witnesses who saw the attack say they rushed over to stop the woman before calling the police on the scene. Now, one young black girl tells police that she was riding her bike when the woman grabbed her by the side of her neck and pushed her to the ground. The child's guardians also told police the assault left the child with visible scars and bruises. The footage cuts back and forth from officers taking down witness accounts to conversations with the woman in handcuffs. At one point, the woman is heard telling an officer that she feels entitled to say the N-word because her children are being raised in that same neighborhood. Do y'all hear this? What kind of logic is that? What kind of logic is that? So she thinks that she's entitled to say the N-word because her children are raised in that neighborhood. How stupid is she? Okay, let me continue. So what happened today? What happened? Why are we here? This is what the officer asked her. She says they're terrorists. Let me put this video back up, honey, and see if I can go to that part. Hold on, because I want to hear this. I want to hear this. Let me just pull this video right back up because I haven't watched any of it. Hold on. This is all crazy. And so is she. I'm going to see if I can try to find that part where she's calling them terrorists and talking crazy, because she's the darn terrorist out here putting her hands on people's children and then calling them the N-word. Yeah, she's the domestic terrorist. What is she talking about?
Of course, you want press charges, Mo?
Might as well.
Okay, all right, that's all I need to know. Absolutely, absolutely. So give us a few minutes. We got to get some paperwork. We'll get you guys all squared away.
They just literally tonight it was like a.
Do you know these kids?
I don't know these kids. No, I don't know these kids.
Okay. And you just wanted to tell them like
I
what?
just wanted to make a stance, or like I just wanted to like make them know that like things are not always what they seem. Like things are not always what they seem, and like if your mom is telling you like everything is right, like you know these kids literally came up to me like I was their best friend, and I was like, I'm not your best friend. Like,
oh, so they approached you to talk with you.
well, I mean, I'm not saying that they approached me.
You called? Okay, perfect. Let's talk over here real quick.
So we were all just chilling at home, and then we seen this lady.
Were you outside or inside?
We were outside.
Okay.
We were all like chilling outside, and then we seen the kids running from the park.
Okay.
We could see her chasing them. Like what caught my eye was she was trying to get like a branch from a tree that's out here.
Okay.
She couldn't get it, so she continued chasing the kids. He ends up yelling at the kids to like go home. They're running, she's chasing them. And then they turned this corner, lost her for a bit, and then we seen her walking back. They're being kids and following her, thinking it's fun. But the little girl was on her bike, not even bugging this girl, and she just comes up and pushes her off the bike. And then she's off the bike, she grabs the bike, and then like pushes the girl and everything.
Wait, so did she just push the girl, or did she choke her?
No,
we're hearing that might have happened.
So from what I see, she pushed the girl. There was a bunch of kids and everything, so I couldn't see everything because I was across the street.
Okay.
So you might have to ask like someone.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm interviewing everybody here, so just you call. So
hey, how you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Shit, I was trying to avoid this goddamn provocation.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was there from
right.
He was there from the beginning.
So what'd you see? Okay, so what exactly did you see?
I watched her chase all them boys and call them.
Okay. What else happened?
Don't leave.
But what physical? What did you see physical?
I'm gonna talk.
I seen a stick or something get thrown.
She threw a stick at them?
Something.
Okay. Did you see who specifically she threw it at, or was it just kind of the group as a whole?
Hey, which one of y'all she threw that stick at?
I'm sorry, he's not helping the situation. Hey, which one of y'all she threw that stick at? Sir, the officer could have done that himself. Okay, is he slow or something? But let me continue.
Throwing at the group of all of them.
Okay.
She was throwing at all of them.
At all of them. Okay. Clearly.
She racist.
Well, clearly.
Yeah, we was running away.
The cop said clearly.
She kept picking up items. She kept picking up items. She even threw leaves at
All right, hey.
Sit on my porch.
Okay.
One Mother Nature, thank you for the contribution, beloved. Peace, love, and blessings.
Seen her trying to throw sticks at the kids. We yelled and told her to stop. I seen him come up. He said, "Did you guys see that?" I said, "Yes." I was like, "Ma'am, quit throwing the kicks at the sticks." She's like, "Well, these kids are out of control. It doesn't matter. Stop throwing. Leave the kids alone.
Right.
They'll leave you alone. Walk away."
Right.
And when I seen her push the little girl,
else,
my daughter
bro.
seen her push the little girl. I ran over there to make sure the girl was all right. And
So
that's
you
when
saw her push the girl off the bike?
No. I seen my daughter seen it. I leaned over. I seen her on the ground.
Gotcha.
So I ran over there. And then that's when she pushed her when I was going over there to stop her, but I didn't see a lot of it. I was just ran over to stop her. I know she put her hands on me. I got scratches on my back, but I don't give a that.
Okay, you don't want to press charges?
Hell no. My back will heal.
You have your ID on you?
No.
What happened?
Okay, so basically, me and her was just going back to her house.
Who's her?
Me, you're there.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna fast forward past this. You guys.
Okay. So she's gonna have a pretty high bond count. Okay.
Yeah. So she was choking her. Okay, I didn't see like at your age, and I don't want
things to be a problem for you. I don't want this
What's
to
your
be...
address? What do you live? All right, here, have a seat in here, okay?
But can you please take it? I just want you to take, like, give me a little bit of, like...
I already loosened them.
Listen, we loosened them, and that's all we're gonna do for now.
I'm not gonna, like hit
Just have a seat
anybody.
here.
Can you please just, like...
Okay. No. Have a seat in there. We're gonna figure everything out. If you explain to us what happened after we talk with them, then we'll be able to help you out with that, possibly.
They're like...
Have a seat. Push up.
Take a step up. Big step up. Big step.
There you go.
Have you ever been with a black person?
Okay.
Have you ever been with a black person?
I don't know how this relates to today.
Have you been with a black person?
I don't know how this
I
relates
just want
to
to know. I want to know. You're white. And I know this is the last reason that's, like, gonna put me out on the street, like, but, like, look at them. Like, just...
I see a bunch of kids.
No. Put a peek over on the... No.
No, I see a bunch of kids.
No, you don't.
Hi, Sarge.
So you come up with an idea what happened? Nothing?
Still nothing.
Nothing?
Heavily signal 2.
Did they attack you in any way?
Now, can you have her go and, like, talk to them and then you talk to me?
Have you read Miranda at all?
I have not.
Okay.
I don't... Please don't take it. I haven't done anything.
Now I want you all to pay attention how she wants the lady cop to go talk to the other people while she talks to him. What does she think she's gonna do? Offer him sex? Girl, you look like the Exorcist. Do y'all see her face? Oh, this is all so pathetic. But let me continue.
Okay. So she's gonna read you something, and then you can talk to people. Give me a second. I gotta go talk to them.
I've been in jail before. I haven't done anything.
And I'm not saying you have. I'm
But
just
I know what you mean when, like, you read a Miranda. Like, I'm not an idiot.
Okay, but here's the thing. I can read Miranda and then take you right back out of cuffs. It's just something that I have to ask you and read to you before I ask you any more questions.
Listen, I would never hurt these kids.
know.
These
I get
kids,
it.
like,
I get it.
deserve everything in the world. Like, they deserve everything in this world.
Alexander,
Given to them.
You said you didn't understand these rights, so I just have to read them to you, okay?
No, it's so...
We're done here. So here's what's happening, okay? Go ahead and slide in a little bit.
You have no kids, you have no
slide
heart.
in a little bit for me, okay? I want to explain your charges to you, okay? Just slide in for
What
me.
are my charges?
I'd like to explain it to you, but I need you to slide in a little bit, okay?
You're a dick.
Yeah, that's fine. I just need you to slide in a little bit for me, okay? Can you do
No.
that?
No.
Okay, so if you don't do
So
that,
I
I'm
would
going
love for
charge
you to push me in. I want to talk to you.
Okay, I'm done talking with you. So
You have not talked to me at all.
I've talked to you enough. I'm done.
You haven't talked to me at all.
So here's your charges, okay? You're getting 2 counts of child abuse, disorderly intox, and
What?
resisting without violence, okay? Do you have any questions for me?
Yes.
Yeah, what are your questions?
Why am I being charged with anything
Well, we tried to get your
involving
side
a
of this
child?
because you pushed one child and you pushed another child against the fence.
Do you
So-
have proof?
Yes, I have witnesses.
Where? Can I see proof? I've
Sure. Get on
never...
your PCA. Slide in for me.
Are you going to push me?
I will if I need to. So I'm
But
going to
I
need you to just
haven't-
slide in for me.
But I have not touched a child. I've not once touched a child.
Would you mind sliding in for me?
I will if I have to, but
you
I haven't.
have to.
Yes,
You do have to.
You do have to.
But please help
Go
me.
We are helping.
You know, no, but he's putting hands on me. I haven't touched him.
You've been resisting, so you're gonna go in.
Relax. Just slide in.
No, this isn't.
There you go. Perfect.
Come towards me.
There you go. Look, easy.
Look how nice they're being to her. I want you all to pay attention. Look how nice they're talking to her and all of that. She was literally just trying to kick the darn car window out. Okay? Please pay attention, honey. They would never be acting like that if she was somebody who looked like me.
This is not right. You know this isn't right. No way. No way.
Ma'am, we're
Not
trying
in
not
a
to
row.
use any additional force on you, okay? You do understand that if you keep this behavior up, we will have to put your feet in a tie.
I would rather do it if you could.
You just want to do it now? Okay, sounds good.
I'll
I'll give you my feet. That's fine.
Okay,
Here.
perfect.
Okay.
But I've been.
Right here.
All right, this is for you.
I've been.
And to prevent any further damage to any property or any further charges.
You just need to
You
slide your
hold
feet in for me.
yourselves accountable. Yeah, you guys got nothing. You got absolutely nothing. You're a liar.
Okay.
You're a liar. You're a pussy. Your job is literally riding on my.
She's pathetic. Y'all hear this? The cop told her, she told the cop that his job was riding on it. He told her, my job is to hold people accountable. And then she said that she had a rug problem. He said, clearly. Oh, honey, you're going to jail. All right? Stupid self. Oh, just trash. That's what she was. Anyway, that's just a darn shame. Luckily, those adults were out there to stop her attack on those poor children. Then talking about why is she being charged with anything involving a child? Because you pushed those children down. And then they said she was trying to snatch a branch off of the tree. Now they say during the drive to jail, she continues to belittle the officer that's driving her to the facility. She also admits that she's been jailed before for rug possession and has a substance abuse issue. In the body cam footage, the police stated that they would charge her with 2 counts of felony child abuse, disorderly intoxication, and resisting arrest without violence. This is all a hot mess. Y'all hear this? Okay, Ray Johnson said Beverly Hillbilly Lily. I know, right? Okay, so now let's talk about Andre Hill. So for you all that don't know, the officer who shot Andre Hill just got sentenced to 15 years to life. And I am absolutely thrilled. Okay, so let's go to it.
Terry, the daughter, ex-wife, and sister of Andre Hill all showed and displayed raw emotion when talking before the judge just this morning. Andre Hill's daughter expressed gratitude to the jury, saying rarely does she see justice in cases like these. And let's take you back. CPD officer Adam Coy responded to a call to a Columbus home back in 2020. That is when Andre Hill was coming out of the garage area of that home. Officer Coy said he thought Andre Hill had a gun and shot Andre Hill 4 times. Andre Hill died from those injuries. Hill was actually carrying a cell phone in one hand and a set of keys in the other. His daughter spoke today saying this has caused her to be scared just living in the state of Ohio alone and scared of police officers. Hill's ex-wife spoke along with Coy himself, and here is what they had to say.
He would give you anything, and he was just gone too soon. And to have to explain to my grandkids, is Big Daddy getting up off the ground, Nana? Why is Big Daddy still laying on the ground after he was shot? Now we can finally have a little closure and we can explain to our grandkids, now that they're getting older, what happened.
I will be appealing the ruling, not just for myself, but for everyone in the law enforcement community, doing a complicated, dangerous, ever-changing job in a world of policing. This decision in this case has far-reaching effects on the police departments of this great nation.
I like his nerve. I want you all to pay attention, talking about for all the other police doing a dangerous and complicated job. Yeah, guess what? When they got cops like him on the street, we're the ones, the citizens, the ones who look like me, we're the ones living in a dangerous and complicated country. Okay, so he can miss me with it. And mind you, for those of you who don't remember when I reported on this story, when it initially happened, okay, Andre Hill was standing near the garage of the house that he was at. I think he was visiting someone, if I'm not mistaken, but nonetheless, it was not even a 911 call. It was a non-emergency call. So why in the world did that cop pull out his gun? It was a non-emergency call. Do you all remember that, honey? Now he wants to sit there and cop, please, sir, you're going to jail for the rest of your life. I hope you don't ever get parole.
So there, Coy said he does plan to appeal. Coy's attorney said that appeal process can take up to a year. So today he did ask the judge to set aside Coy's murder conviction and also set a bond so this case can go through appeal. The judge denied both of those requests this morning.
Good.
Reporting live from Franklin County Common Police Court, I'm Lisa Rontola for ABC.
All right. Oh, well, So he'll have to sit there for at least a year while he's fighting for his appeal with his stupid self. Okay, sitting there talking about he's going to appeal. Nobody cares, sir. Okay, you're going to lose again because what you did was cold-blooded murder. A former Ohio police officer convicted in the shooting death of Andre Hill, a black man who was holding a cell phone and keys when he was killed, was given a mandatory sentence of 15 years to life on Monday. Former Columbus police officer Adam Coy shot Hill 4 times in a garage in December of 2020 as the country reckoned with a series of police killings of black men, women, and children. He told jurors that he feared for his life because he thought Hill was holding a silver revolver. Lies. He says, I knew at that point I made a mistake. This is what he told jurors on October of 2024. I was horrified. It was the worst night of my life. Now, when you get in that cell and realize you got 15 to life, baby, that's going to be the worst night of your life. I promise you. He was found guilty of murder in November. On Monday, Coy, who is undergoing cancer treatments for Hodgkin lymphoma, told the court that he plans to appeal the verdict. He probably won't last that long, honey. Okay, he's already battling the big C. Okay, and I don't feel sorry for him. Now, I don't wish death on anybody, but in his case, honey, I really don't give a darn. But let me continue. He says, I feel my actions were justified. I reacted the same way I had in hundreds of training scenarios. I drew and fired my weapon to stop a threat, protect myself and my partner. But there was no threat, and you drew for no reason because a cell phone and keys is never going to take anybody out. Prosecutor said Hill followed police commands and was never a threat to Coy. Okay, the man did exactly what he was told, so miss me with it. In victim impact statements on Monday, Hill's sister and ex-wife described the 47-year-old as a gentleman who had never known a stranger. His grandchildren called him Big Daddy. Police body camera footage showed Hill coming out of the garage of a friend's house, holding up a cell phone in his left hand and his right hand not visible, seconds before he was fatally shot. Almost 10 minutes passed before the officers on the scene even bothered to render aid. Why would you wait 10 minutes if you didn't mean to shoot this man? Or if you shot him and then saw that he wasn't a threat and that all he had was a phone and keys? Okay, cold-blooded murder. That's why your behind is going to sit up there and die from that big C in your prison cell. Now, with that all being said, he says to watch my brother die, I mean out there with no medical help, period. No kind of sympathy or empathy for him at all. And then to watch him get turned over and handcuffed is unbelievable. Yeah, that's right. They still handcuffed him even after he was dead. Okay, that's what the sister, Shauna Barnett, said in a 2021 interview, if y'all remember. Coy, who served 20 years with the Columbus Police Department and was fired after the shooting, had a lengthy history of citizen complaints. Okay, specifically citizens who look like me. Although most were declared unfounded. I bet they were because the courts protect these type of people like him. It's just a good thing that they got justice in this scenario. Now, weeks later, the mayor forced the police chief after a series of fatal police shootings of black people. Okay, forced out the police chief. You see, that's what the mayor did, and that's what I'm talking about. And these are the kind of mayors that we need in all cities. Okay, because some of these mayors, they'll absolutely be in cahoots with the police, lie for the police, okay, and cover up for the police. That's what some of them will do. I'll never forget the time Keanu Reeves down here in Atlanta sat up there and lied. That's right, I said it, lied when that black man was found hanging from a tree in Piedmont Park. And the police said, oh, it's no evidence of foul play. Oh, he looks like he did it himself. And then Kasim Reeves, being a black man himself, went along with that narrative. Honey, I didn't like him ever since. But let me continue. Columbus later reached a $10 million settlement with Hill's family, and the city passed a law requiring police to give immediate medical attention to injured suspects. Well, if I were Hill's family, I would also be suing that cops for his pension. So his family wouldn't have any darn thing left. Let everybody suffer since you want to be low down and dirty because they can't bring back their loved one. All right. So I'd make sure his loved ones were broke and penniless and had to struggle. How about that? That's what everybody needs to do. Let me tell y'all something. If anybody you know gets shot by a police officer unfounded for no good reason or whatever, and their life is taken, the first thing to do is to go and file a lawsuit, of course, and then file one against the cop for his pension. Okay, and put a lien on his insurance so he can't work. Okay, no more paid vacations, talking about paid leave. No, make sure they can't work, period. That's what you do. I've told you all that many times. Now let's talk about Rashard Brooks, because the cop, that low down dirty cop who shot Rashard Brooks outside of the Wendy's down here in Atlanta, if y'all remember, well, he got arrested. And it's interesting because I saw this on the news that this cop had started a bar brawl or whatever, but I didn't know it was that same dirty cop. So let's talk about it. He'll do it again. Atlanta cop who killed Rayshard Brooks after he fell asleep in Wendy's drive-thru smiles in mugshot after arrest for choking and assaulting a black employee in a bar. Isn't that awful? I want y'all to pay attention. Honey. These are thugs out here with uniforms and badges, okay? Nothing but gang members and badges, okay, with a license to kill. Some of them anyway. Now, the Atlanta police officer who fatally shot an unarmed black man in 2020 was recently jailed on assault charges connected to a bar fight in Midtown Atlanta. Garrett Rolfe was booked into a Fulton County jail on July the 30th on a simple assault charge after he allegedly fought a staff member at an ex-Midtown on Piedmont Avenue last month. Now, according to WXIA, citing information from a warrant, the fight happened around 1:20 a.m. on June the 29th. 2 Atlanta officers were called to the scene and were met outside by Rolfe, who had a bloody nose. Well, it looks like he lost that fight. The 32-year-old who was off duty told police that he was in the bar with a friend when his friend took a picture of the bartender because he believed he was overcharged for his drink. I guess they thought because the bartender's black, he overcharged them to try to keep a few coins for himself. How stupid. The bartender's girlfriend approached Rolfe and his friend demanding that the photo be deleted. According to the bar owner, Rolfe and his friend only escalated the altercation, and another bar employee became involved after he was called inside the establishment from his post on the patio. Now, Rolfe told officers that the employees started pulling and pushing his friend out of the bar. Well, that's what they do when you're supposed to leave and they tell you to leave or ask you to leave and you refuse. Rolfe said he approached a staff member and asked what's going on, but the employee grabbed the collar of his shirt and started pulling and stretching it. Rolfe said that he tried to escape the staffer's grip. I believe he's just embellishing this. I think he was likely the aggressor, but let's continue. The employee threw him against a wall and began strangling him to the extent of which he could not breathe. Yeah, he's lying. Y'all know good and darn well this is not how it went. Then Rolfe said he started punching him. Rolfe told the cops he hit him back in self-defense, delivering closed hand strikes to his body and face. However, the employee told a completely different story, saying it was Rolfe who attacked first. Okay, of course we knew that. That's how it always goes. He stated that when he tried to escort him and his friend out of the bar, Rolfe began punching him. That's when he fought back to defend himself. Let me tell y'all how I knew this cop was going to do something else. I knew he was going to do something again because remember when he killed Rayshard Brooks, how after the man was laying on the ground, shot and dying, struggling to breathe, he stood on his shoulders. I will never forget that. Do you all remember that? He stood on that man's shoulders as he's lying there bleeding out. What kind of inhumane devil does that? Not rendering aid, no sort of empathy nor sympathy. He stood on that man's shoulders. That's why they were rioting down here in Atlanta. Dirty devil. I mean, not rioting, protesting. That's exactly why. But anyway, I don't go to protest because I don't think they amount to anything. And the cops keep doing the same old ish, as we can see. But let me continue. So then he goes on to say that it was him who started the whole thing. Okay, please pay attention. He said that despite both men claiming self-defense, police arrested the bar staffer, 52-year-old Raphael Penrice, on battery and simple assault. So they arrested the staffer. Okay, so they took the dirty cop's word. Rolfe was let off without charges, but he was placed on administrative leave while police investigated the incident. Now, the case drew some blowback from bar staff members who asserted that Rolfe and his friend were the aggressors. See, I want you all to pay attention. Now, all these people working in the bar said that the cop and his friend started it and that the cop was the one who started the fight. But they still took their word and locked up the black man. I want y'all to pay attention. They don't give a darn how many witnesses we have. They're going to do what they want to do. So anyway, goes on to say, after weeks of investigation, authorities recently announced that Rolfe was arrested and charged. Well, it's about time. Rolfe grinned in his mugshot, drawing more backlash and claims that he lacked remorse. Of course, a devil like him doesn't have remorse. Anybody who stands on a dying man's shoulders, yeah, no remorse whatsoever. Okay? His mugshot says he'll do it again. Lock his ass up. That's what one person said on Instagram. They don't even care anymore. Smiling in the mugshot. Okay, so anyway, the ex-Midtown owner, James Nilsson, released a statement saying he believes Rolfe's arrest is a correct decision and a step in the right direction. He also advocated for charges against Penrice to be dropped. and that's his employee. For us in our community, we would like to see the charges dropped against my employee. We do not believe Officer Rolfe should be policing our streets. Here's the thing. Now, let me just tell you all something. Now that they know that the police officer clearly started because he's been charged, why does the black man still have charges? You know why he still has charges? Because they seem to think that we're not supposed to defend ourselves. And mind you, he is a cop, but he was off duty. Okay, so that means he was wearing regular clothing. 9 times out of 10, he was off duty. Okay, and so anyway. Now, if the police department's findings merit criminal charges, we hope that he will be prosecuted. Our city stands for so much more than this. We stand for justice, peace, and equality, and we can do better. I hope the police department and city leadership will continue doing the right thing. 4 years ago, Rolfe was arrested and charged with the murder of Rayshard Brooks, who fell asleep in his car at Wendy's drive-thru in Southwest Atlanta and was fatally shot during an encounter with Rolfe and his partner after both cops tried to arrest him for driving under the influence. The charges were dropped in August of 2022. Rolfe lost his job, but was later reinstated after appealing his firing. According to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Rolfe was reprimanded for his use of force following an incident in 2017 as well. Internal investigations were also conducted into 12 other incidents involving Rolfe, ranging from vehicle accidents to citizens' complaints. Rolfe was exonerated of 9 of them. Do y'all hear this? This man should have been fired a long time ago and should have been in jail if you ask me. This is low down and dirty. How does it even make sense? All of these complaints, all of these things that he has been accused of and whatnot, and he still was on the force, okay? And then he was arrested for killing Rayshard Brooks, but they dropped the charges. Did y'all hear that? And for those of you, hold on, let me just pull this video up of Rayshard Brooks. Rest in peace to our brother. The end of the day, honey. This is all so sad, including the fairies. I'm going to play this video that Rayshard Brooks did before he passed away. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Just born without a conscience, nothing but a straight psychopath. That's what that darn cop is. He is a psychopath. And anybody who thinks and acts and behaves like him is the same, period.
Hey, well, I'm Rayshard Brooks, 27 years of age, have 3 kids, I'm happily married. I want, things to be bettered, within probation and parole and also monitoring. If you do some things that's wrong, you pay your debts to society. And that's the bottom line. And, I just feel like some of the system could, look at us as individuals. We do have lives, it's just a mistake we made, and not just do us as if we are animals. It's making us as individuals feel like we're locked in boxes. Even though we have been incarcerated, it's hurting us, but it's hurting our family the most. Because we have kids, we have jobs, we have a lot of things that, life situations. We are individual people. So as we go through these trials and tribulations, it's hurting our kids, and it's taking away from our families. You have to try and go out, make means, and yet my kids, I want to spend some time with my kids, but I really don't have the time. I have to try and go out, make money for this, make money for bills, or try and get myself back on track. It's just a lot of pressure, with just having all of that on your shoulder and on your back, it's just a lot of pressure. And some people, they just can't deal with it. It's restricting us. They're telling us, hey, you have a curfew and, certain things, you have to be in a house, just restricting us from the everyday life. It's just hard for us, at times, because we're trying to do the right thing and we're restricted. Probation is not there with you every day, like a mentor or something. They're not taking you out to find a job. I feel like it should be a way for you to Have some kind of person like a mentor assigned to you to, you know, keep your track, keep you in the direction you need to be going. But here yet, I'm trying. You know, I'm not the type of person to give up, you know, and I'm going to keep going until I make it to where I want to be.
That's a darn shame. That is a darn shame. May him and Andre Hill rest in peace. Now, let me show you all this last video before I go out of here because, honey, I'm going to tell you something. They do not want Black folk to defend themselves. And this video right here is proof. This next video is proof. Please pay attention.
And limping. The man Keontae Davis says she saw peering through her bathroom window this morning at the Life at Jackson Square apartments. We're not showing his face since he hasn't yet been charged with a crime.
He's asking me, do I have a cigarette?
Her brother-in-law scares him off, she says.
You can't stare through people's windows. That's weird.
But hours later, when Davis is already at work, her relatives say the man reappeared, smashing the window with a hammer.
My mom was in the bathroom as he busted. She thought somebody was shooting. That's how bad. Like she said she just dropped to the ground and started crawling.
This time, she says her brother-in-law runs outside to confront the man, who family members say was also armed with a butcher knife.
And shots just went off.
Darion Davis says her husband shot the vandal in the leg. Then they called police. They weren't expecting what happened next. Her husband arrested, she claims, told he'll be charged with aggravated assault.
I definitely don't think that he deserved that. I think he deserved self-defense because that's what that was.
The accused peeper went to the hospital. Police haven't said if he'll face charges.
Blood like here?
Davis hopes he does. She says he's been squatting in this vacant apartment, and others tell us they've caught him peering in their windows too.
I literally am scared to actually be in these apartments or in this area anymore because HPD doesn't take anything serious. Like they just let everything go around here.
Now, last check, criminal charges hadn't posted for Davis's husband in publicly available court records, but his family says police took him away this morning and they haven't seen him since. Handcuffed and limping, the man.
Y'all heard that? A Black man can't even protect his family these days without the police locking him up. This is all crazy, honey. He better be glad he just got shot in the leg. That peeping Tom, whoever he was. Okay, he better be glad he just got shot in the leg. All right. That's what he better be glad. Okay, so one Mother Nature said an African dentist chair called me an akata, which means enslaved person. I called him out. He didn't think that I knew what he said. Delia Nate, y'all on your own. I know he didn't. I know he didn't, honey. You should have called me because I'd have told him a thing or two. The nerve. While you're in the chair, do y'all hear this? Now, this is really nefarious. Do y'all hear this? Do they hate us that bad, honey? Y'all might have to be on your damn own as far as I'm concerned. This is all going too far. Okay, this is all going too far. And let me tell you something. I don't know which ones of y'all I can trust at this point because y'all be looking alike. Y'all be looking alike. I don't know which ones I can trust, honey. What's going on here? Winter Blessing said, FBA, we're on our own. You got that right. Yeah, this is all crazy. Sierra said, what do we do to them? Exactly, honey. They got smoke for us, but not for them people over there colonizing, taking up all the minerals and resources. Okay, got them down there in the trenches so they can get cell phones made and whatnot. All right. This is all crazy. I mean, they got the smoke for us. Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? Oh, Lord. Now I see why Tyreek be going in on them so hard, calling them tethers and whatnot, because they're doing too much. They are doing too much. Somebody's got some splaining to do. Okay? What is really going on here? Thank you for your insight, beloved, for telling me that, and for your contribution to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings. Oh, I am so done. Nicole said, Queen, you can trust me. Love all Black people. All right, beloved, I do trust you. Mel said racism exists all over the world. I know, beloved, but dang, people that almost look like us shouldn't be the ones we have to be worried about. Okay? The people who almost look like us should not be the ones we have to worry about. That's all I'm saying. This is all crazy. What Mother Nature, beloved? I'm sorry you had to go through that. I mean, the nerve of him. Honey, I probably would have told him. There's no telling what I would have told him, but I would have gone in. Okay? Thank you for your contribution, beloved. Peace, love, and blessings. Queen, I said, not Queen. OG Patrice said, Queen, can I get a birthday shout out, please? OG Patrice, why didn't you tell me before today it's your birthday, girl? Of course you can. Happy solar return, beloved. Happy birthday to you. All right. So peace, love, and blessings. I hope you enjoyed your day. With that, I've been saying, you guys, I'm out of here. Okay. I am out of here. This is a sad day. This is a sad day. We got the Africans making fun of our ancestors from slavery. Some of their own ancestors, just so they know. Okay. Did they miss that part? And then sitting up here calling somebody names while they're in a dentist chair, paying their money. And then some of them, those two ladies that were talking all that smack, and the one that said she was going to put black magic on us and all that foolishness, and the other one said she hopes we have a stroke. And they wonder why some of us want to boycott them. This is all so sad. Okay, y'all, just bow your heads for a moment of silence because it looks like Pan-Africanism is dead. All right? It looks like Pan-Africanism is dead, beloveds. Anyway, with that all being said, I'm out of here. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Okay? One Mother Nature said, we have no friends. Clearly. All right. This is a darn shame. Thank you for your contribution to the channel again, beloved. Peace, love, and blessings. Yeah, you guys, we're officially on our own. But hey, that's what we're used to. That's why we always fight for ourselves. It's not us who's always out there begging other people to come help us, fight our battle, stand up for us. We do it by ourselves and for ourselves. It's everybody else who comes running to us. They need to keep that same energy. The ones out there being disrespectful to us, mocking our ancestors, calling us names. Yeah, keep that same energy when Trump starts sending y'all artists back to where you came from. Okay, don't come calling on us. Don't come calling on us. And I saw something about Trump supposedly telling the Nigerians or saying the Nigerians can't have hold on, no more birthright rights or something. I saw that somewhere. So they sit up there mocking us and having a fake Trump over there and all that, trying to act like Trump's our problem. Oh, he's their problem too if they're over here. Okay. Hold on. Let me just double check this real quick. So I can tell y'all what Trump said with his no good self. Hold on. Here's what it says. Yeah. American officials warn Nigerian women against birth tourism. Said it's not permitted and threatened visa denials for birth tourism. Trump targets Nigerians and visa crackdown. Okay? On birthrights, on birth tourism, honey. I'm telling y'all. It's so, this in there laughing at us, honey. Hold on, I'm gonna go and read this. Hold on, I'm gonna read this article real quick. From Black Enterprise. Trump administration cracks down on Nigerians to end birthright citizenship trend. Nigeria reportedly ranks among the top countries where citizens seek birthright citizenship for their children in the U.S. The United States government is putting Nigerians on notice when it comes to birthright citizenship. Don't do it. The U.S. Department of State warns that using a visitor visa for the sole purpose of obtaining citizenship for a child born on American soil is considered visa fraud and will lead to automatic denial of entry or future visa ineligibility. It's a message that comes amid increased scrutiny of global birth tourism trends and tightening immigration controls in the U.S. Birthright citizenship is a constitutional right in the U.S. under the 14th Amendment. It guarantees U.S. citizenship to anyone born on American soil, regardless of their parents' immigration status. It has recently come under the spotlight during President Donald Trump's second term after he signed an executive order to end birthright citizenship. Okay? So don't laugh too quick, is all I'm saying. Don't laugh too quick, honey. Thank you, Pensilola, beloved, for your contribution to the channel. I appreciate you. Peace, love, and blessings. All right, so I mean, they're sitting up here laughing, honey, but guess what? It looks like we might get the last laugh, that's all I'm saying. Okay, so anyway, everybody enjoy the rest of this day. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Until next time, peace.
Hit him with that gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got